Kat has 4 sessions left. That's all. 4 sessions that could be life or death, according to the doctors. And now she wants to quit.
Maximalist Minivas with Mary and Captain and you. Get on the bus!
Well, today Kat started brachytherapy, which is, it's a kind of internal radiation, and it's why we came to Phoenix in the first place, because they couldn't do this in Flagstaff. This is the last phase of the whole treatment. Chemo radiation is behind her. She did that in Flagstaff, and it seems like it went really well, and now all that's left is this brachytherapy internal radiation thing. Kat has been a really great patient through all of this. You know, she's always cheerful, even when she's totally sick from chemo. But she came out of this first session of brachytherapy, she came out sobbing and really, really angry. She couldn't stop crying. We sat in the bus in the parking lot for a long time until she finally calmed down enough to tell me what had actually happened. I mean, I saw some of it, you know, when I went in with her. I can't stay with her when it's radiation, but I did go in with her initially, and I saw that the nurse and the doctor too, I think they were kind of eye-rolly, you know, like, you know how doctors can get, medical people can get, not super warm like her doctors in Flagstaff. She said that after I left, they were basically just ignoring her. They were strapping her to this bed, and they were just chit-chatting amongst themselves, you know, kind of ignoring her completely. And then they just left her alone, strapped like that for half an hour with no explanation. She couldn't even move. Then when they finally started the actual treatment, the doctor said, "You're going to feel a little pressure." And that was followed by the worst pain she's ever felt, just excruciating. And then they acted like they were surprised that she was even in pain, like she had to be exaggerating. They basically just gaslighted her. The nurse even said, as she was leaving, she said, and I heard this, she said, "You know, it's going to be like this every time." Like she was warning Kat that she better get her shit together for the next time. And now we're back at camp, and Kat says she's done. She's not going to go back, but she has to go back. Kat has 4 sessions left. That's all. 4 sessions that could be life or death, according to the doctors. And now she wants to quit. I have to figure out how to fix this. How am I going to fix this? I needed to go get some groceries, but mostly I just needed to get out of camp and just drive around for a while, because I got to figure this out. Kat's job is to, you know, get better, get past this. My job is, I'm the advocate, so I have to advocate. I know Kat has the harder job, but right now this feels really like a lot, you know. I really miss Captain. I kind of feel like he was my advocate, you know. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but it's just when I had him with me, it was just easier to know what to do, you know. And that, yeah, it sounds crazy, but I'm no good without a dog. And it's been really tempting to just start looking, you know, to just sort of find another one to love on and ease the pain, you know. But I don't want to get another dog just to make myself feel better, because it wouldn't be fair to whoever's going to be that next dog. Because right now, I'm just going to keep expecting them to be Captain. And Captain was the one. You know what? I think we need to call that radiation doctor. I think that's the only way we're going to fix this with Kat. So I called the doctor. Kat didn't want me to because she was scared that he was going to retaliate if she complained. But I felt like we have to give this guy the benefit of the doubt. You know, I thought there had to be some kind of misunderstanding, I guess, though I knew Kat wasn't making it up. I saw the attitude part myself. So I left a message for the doctor, and he called right back, and I put him on speakerphone with Kat. And I wanted to say, "What the hell is wrong with you?" But instead, I just told him that Kat was upset as calmly as I could, and I asked him what he thought we could do to make things better for next time. He sounded genuinely apologetic, but he also sounded kind of baffled, like he didn't exactly understand. So I brought up the whole thing with them strapping her down and leaving her alone with no explanation, and that seemed to confuse him even more, because he said that he had told her what was going on. And that's when it dawned on me. Kat is really hard of hearing. I told him that back at the hospital, but I guess he either forgot or he underestimated the problem. So when he was telling her that they had to program the treatment machine and that they'd be back for her in 20 minutes, she didn't even know they were talking to her. And then when she started calling for help from the room, they just thought she was crazy because they didn't know that she didn't know what was happening. But the biggest problem was that the doctor had prescribed 2 different medications for her to take before the procedure. One is a painkiller, like an oxycodone, maybe something like that. And the other is Ativan, which is an anti-anxiety drug. And that's the pain management piece. It's the combination of the 2 that makes it work. But when she went to pick up the meds, there was only one prescription waiting for her. It was the pain pill. So that's all she took. Nobody knew that her insurance had rejected the Ativan. She had some left from Flagstaff, and that's why they turned down the new prescription, but she didn't even know she was supposed to take Ativan, and that's why everything hurt so much. Now, as far as the attitudes go, well, I just think it all kind of built up, you know. I think the nurse was having a bad day to begin with, and, you know, because she's seen so many people go through this procedure without a lot of pain or stress, she maybe dismissed Kat as overreacting, being dramatic. And then her attitude rubbed off on the doctor. And I think they should have done a better job, honestly, but they're human. They see a lot of patients. Benefit of the doubt. I feel like the conversation was a success, though. Kat has the right meds now, and I think everybody understands each other, so I think it's going to be a lot better from now on. Well, RJ and I are here for the last time at the Arizona Cancer Center. We're waiting for Kat to come out. Oh, here she comes.
Woohoo. Last treatment. And he said everything is looking good. People are talking success.
How do you feel?
I feel so good. I feel so free. I'm starting to feel normal again. We're all done. We're all done with this. And now I'm starving and I'm ready to eat something.
Cracker Barrel. We have really enjoyed this little oasis, you know, our Phoenix home away from home, and now it's almost time to leave. Our last night of fire. Yep. There's just a few loose ends to tie up.
Gotta share the love.
David left already. He's meeting up with family in Yuma, but we'll see him down the road in Quartzsite. Pam's got her trailer all hitched up, and Kat is feeling good enough to drive her own bus now, but Brad is going to follow us at least part of the way in case anything changes with that. And there's just one thing I need to do before we set sail. Something I've been working on.
Sleep well, sweet soul. If I'm honest, I don't wanna let you go. Sleep well, sweet soul. Nothing's broken anymore. You've been made whole.
He's not buried here. I just spread a little bit of his ashes, but he's going with me. Okay, we're hitting the road. You ready? Yeah, that is one thing I haven't told you about. I'll save that for the next time.